Ahead. Young on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. He'll throw it yet again. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. Jump off, caught by his back.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Young on 3rd and goal. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. He'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Falcons offense returning to the field a final time before the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they may be able to put a little something together here before halftime. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't...
Oh, brother, it's another interception. That's Bobby Okereke. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. He'll throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. Some great games on the docket for this first weekend in the next few days here in October. One being at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. The early start between the Jets and the Vikings. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Has the connection to Jones. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play action now, Young. Hauled in left side. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Jones reels it in. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield, and you're taking that short completion.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Let's go now. Hey,
Oh, they'll try and run it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Here's the Falcon offense headed out. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Escapes a defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to be brought down after a small gain to the 18. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He was looking Xavier Legette's way there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Dropping back to throw. Taken in by Harris. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
2nd and 13. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up 4th down. Oh, and that's not gonna do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
To the air on 1st down, Young. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Short pass brought in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. One of the tight ends in motion left. Shotgun snap now to Young. Hit some space around midfield. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Young working from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll send him over right. Young to throw here on third. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
That one's complete over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Now Young. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off the defense at any time. Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go!
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they get him down after a solid gain up to the 31. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 31. Cut out left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. From midfield now. And a man is there to knock that away.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Slot man motioned over. From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
This is complete to Schultz. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half and puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons jump in front now by 5. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here's Gibson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Young on 1st and 10. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Young on the play action. Has the connection to Jones. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Jack Fox will kick it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Falcons will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons with a 5-point lead. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
Back to the well again. And he found some running room for a nice gain. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Back to throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. They've got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got this at the 27. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now.
There we go. Set. Ringo. Set up.
He'll look to throw it. Catch. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Falcons scoop it out. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Falcons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Right up the gut. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Here's the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go. Go.
They give to Harris from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Carter. Will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.